everyone, I am Bhumika. Welcome to my channel. On this channel, we are doing practices for competitive exams in which I am going to cover your English grammar at the very first. Now here we are continuing our topic, pronouns. So let's see the rules of pronouns that we have. Yes, the rule number 1 says, if a pronoun is used before the verb in a sentence, then it is the nominative case. Alright, it is used, so here the pronoun that we have will behave as subject. Alright, now let's see. And if the pronoun is used after the verb in the sentence, then it will behave as objective case. Objective case means the pronoun will behave as object, and hence we have objective case for that. Now let's see the examples that we have. Yes, so here we have the first one example, and here we have this example. All right, I teach him. So here I teach him, this is an active voice, and here we have a subject before the verb. All right, this is the verb that we have, and before that we have a subject over here. All right, so here we have second example in which we have he is taught by me. So here we have the verb form, and after that we have the pronoun. All right, now this pronoun behave as object, so this will be the example for objective case, and for this we have the first example. All right, now let's move on. The rule number 2 says, so how these different pronouns in the same sentence are being used, and there will be no sense of blame in it. So they will be arranged in the order of 2, 3 and 1. All right, the second person will come. Second person is who? You. I taught you. All right, second person is you. Then the third person can be they, she, he, it. All right, and finally the first person. In first person I taught you, we have I and we. All right, now let's see the examples that we have. So here we have the first example, you, he and I shall study for the exam. So here this is the second person, then the third person, and at last we have the first person. So this order will be formed. Then now let's see the second example that we have. He and I have finished our work. So here this is a pronoun over here, and this is the pronoun. Which order they are following? 2, 3 and 1. So here we have the third form and the first one. All right, then we have you and he have done a great job. So here the second person, then the third person is used. All right, now let's move on to the rule number 3 that we have. Rule number 3 says, when different pronouns are used in the same sentence and there is a fault is accepted, there is a fault which is being accepted, or something bad is stated, then the pronouns will be arranged in the order of 1, 2 and 3. All right, good manners are that when we put when there is a blame and we put ourselves first, then others. All right, now let's see the example that we have. So these are the examples. I, you and he have made a blunder. Blunder, I taught you, blunder is a mistake. All right, so something, a fault is accepted or something bad is happening over here. They made a blunder. So first we will put the first person, then we will put the second person, then at last we will put the third person. All right, let's see the second example that we have. You and he have done this mischief. All right, so second person, then the third person will be used. So follow this rule. All right, when a fault is being accepted. Now let's move on to the rule number 4 that we have. When the rule number 4 says, when pronouns are used in plural form, they should be arranged in 1, 2 and 3. All right, what are they? Now let's see. First the first person will come, then the second person, at last the third person will come. So here we have a beautiful example that first when we are using the plural one, so we will use 1, 2 and 3 order. All right, so we, you and they should now get down to the work. All right, we are having here the plural form of them when the pronouns are in the plural form, so we will use them in 1, 2 and 3 order. All right, now let's move on to the rule number 5. So the rule number 5 says, after the verbs like, between, but, except, and after prepositions, all right, the objective case is used. All right, the objective form of the pronouns will be used after these one. Let's see the examples that we have. So here we have an example. Let me do this work. So here let, after that we will use me, the objective form of I. All right, then we have the second example. There is no problem between she and I. As I taught you, after between and a preposition, we cannot use, so we will use, here these both are wrong. All right, we cannot use them. So we will say, there is no problem between her and me. All right, this is the correct form and the above one is wrong. All right, now let's see the third one that we have. Everybody but him was present for the meeting. So here, but after that, this is a preposition, and after that we will use the objective form. Then we have the fourth one example. He laughed at I. So at is a preposition, and after that we cannot use the subject one, so we will use the object one. All right, the object form of it. So we will use he laughed at me. All right, I will change to me. All right, now let's see the last example that we have. Everyone attended a party except he. So as I taught you, after except we cannot use the subject one. Similarly, we will use the objective one. So we will use him. Everyone attended the party except him. All right. Now let's move on. The rule number 6 says, when there is a comparison between two nominatives, the nominative case of the pronoun is used after as or then. All right. When there is a comparison between two subjects and there is use of as or then the subject and then the nominative case of the pronoun will be used. So let's see. A comparison is made between two subjects and both the pronouns must be in their subjective form. All right, nominative case. Let's see the examples that we have. He is as fast as me. We always used to say this sentence that he is as fast as me. This is the wrong way that we say this. As per rule, we should always use he is as fast as I. All right, we cannot say me. Me is wrong over here. All right, when there is a comparison between two nominatives. All right, so he is a nominative, the singular form of third person, and I for the first person singular form. All right, and there is a comparison between them, and as we have used over here, as I taught you here, so we will use their subject. All right, instead of using object. So he is as fast as I. All right, this is the correct form and this is the wrong one. Then we have I run faster than him. So here then him is wrong. After then we will use the nominative case. So he will be used. All right, I run faster than he. All right, now let's move on. So here we have a very beautiful note, an important one that we all need to memorize. All right, but when comparison is between two objects, all right, in the above one we have seen the comparison between two nominatives, and here we are saying a comparison between two objects. So the objective case will be used after as or then. All right, now let's see the example that we have. I know you as much as him. So this means that I know you as much as I knew him. All right, this is the meaning of this sentence. So rule number 7 says if it is the third person, all right, is used as the subject and is followed by any form of be. Be can be be is a form in which we have is mr. All right, it is followed by the form of be, any form of be, then the pronoun after it is used in the nominative case. All right, now let's see the example that we have. It is I who am to be blamed. So here this is the it, the third person. Then after that we have any form of be, as I told you. Then after that we will use the nominative case. All right, I, the first person subject, will be used. All right, so it is I who am to be blamed. All right, so this is all for today. Meet in the next video with new rules. Thank you.